Hello there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a UFO Legends video on a man who has helped lots and lots of people with, I guess, the repercussions of a phenomena I've talked about on my channel a lot called alien abductions. Excuse me. This man was Dr. John Mack. Dr. John Mack was born in October of 1929. He died September 27th of 2004. He was an American psychiatrist, a writer, and a professor. Dr. John Mack was head of psychiatry at the psychiatry department at Harvard for a time. In 1977 he won a Pulitzer Prize for his book Prince of Our Disorder. It was a book about T.E. Lawrence. He was an expert in child psychology, adolescent psychology, and psychology of religion. Okay, so he was a very learned individual. He was the leading researcher on psychology of teen suicide and drug addiction. So he had a broad range of expertise. He was probably the most esteemed academic to have studied the subject of alien abductions. Now, as I understand it, he had a large practice, and he was taking patients in various areas, various different backgrounds, they lived in different places. They had completely different histories. But as I understand it, several of these patients had basically the same stories. He noticed the similarities, and he began investigating that, and that led him into the alien abduction phenomena. As I understand it, he was the first man to speak openly about it, and he was the first man with this kind of an academic background to really go in and investigate this, because there had been other researchers who had done it, but they concentrated on an abductee or a pair of for example, the Betty and Barney Hill one, the psychiatrist there, he studied their situation, but I don't think he branched out too much. Professor Mack, he had a number of different abductees, and he researched as a phenomena as opposed to a case. He had an interesting quote. His take was that of a serious medical professional. He didn't treat it as an anomaly or as a joke, for lack of a better word. He had an interesting quote I want to read to you here. It says, quote, "I would never say, yes, there are aliens taking people. I would say there is a compelling, powerful phenomena here that I can't account for in any other way that's mysterious. Yet I can't know what it is, but it seems to me that it invites a deeper, further inquiry." So essentially, he's saying that we don't know what it is. We just can't explain it any other way. Whatever the hell it is, we have to investigate it further. And I've seen a number of documentaries on him. As a matter of fact, if I understand it correctly, there was a movie made about his undertaking of this phenomena, of the study of this phenomena, called The Intruders, and I talked about it in the movie review of the movie Intruders. Richard Crenna plays Dr. Mack, but he has a different name in there, so it wasn't actually about him, but it was based on his situation, as I understand it. I may be wrong about that, but I believe it is, because it sounds eerily similar to this. At any rate, Dr. Mack undertook the burden, for lack of a better word, of helping these people through an ordeal. And just like going to war with PTSD and things like that, people come away from alien abductions with some serious problems. And Dr. Mack being a doctor, the first rule is do no harm, and the whole point of a doctor is to help people. Well, he was trying to help people. So, no matter what people think of him in professional circles, as far as these alien abductees go, he was helping them, and that's what a doctor is supposed to do. So, as being the first big time psychiatrist to actually come in and investigate the phenomena, in my opinion, John Mack is a UFO legend. So, you folks have a good day. God bless one and all.